what I learned is that Serena told Jane that, oh, last year's camp was very fun, so that's why Jane came this year. And it was really fun, not just what they enjoy, but in our cabin, we mingled so well. Like, we didn't really know them much, but when they came in, it's just like, we know for a long time and we get to talk so much. And another thing is, yes, this year I also noticed, it's true, many brothers and sisters expand the territory of ministries. Tony Lau helped with the getting baptized, and then there are so many college brothers and sisters help out with the performance on the stage, with the game night, and also Kenny, I remember last year, he was still a little bit hesitated with translation, and then this year, on our way home when I was driving, I heard the brothers and sisters feedback saying that, oh, Kenny, when he translates, he really put in not just the translation, but his whole person. He will move his whole body as he translated. So the brothers are really awake and really absorb the message. So I really see that brothers and sisters, the Lord is expanding our territories and really using us greatly. And I feel like the camp this way is much more abundant where we can take up different parts. And then Tuesday night, during the prayer meeting, many of us came out for the Tuesday night. Many brothers and sisters share the same thing, that they really see the younger one, they are rising up. And I also feel really treasure about this, because last year is our first year starting a college group back in the camp. And actually, back then I didn't know what would happen the year next, because usually once brothers and sisters go off to different states for college, maybe next year you won't see them again. But give thanks to the Lord, like keep everyone. And then this year we're still here, not just here, but I feel like we're going stronger. Like, even though most of the time we are not here year round, but I feel like our bonding is stronger and everyone's growing. Yeah, really give thanks to the Lord.
So we treasure about this camp. I feel like even before the camp, the Lord have talked to me already. As I have been praying for this year, how I can go and stand in front of people, have more courage to stand for the Lord. So when Danny asking about the brothers to see who can do the baptism, I really have doubt on myself. But then the night when I also talk to my wife when I go home, I really have comfort. I even have comfort that when I willing to do it, then thinking about how to reject Danny. So and even though when I'm in the camp, so I have think about the baptism, also helping English to do a drama, even as a non-speaking character that I'm acting. Right, Jackie, you really wanted to take that role, but I won't let you.
I said you were my favorite character.
And also having Chinese with the computer stuff, and most of the time with being children, like Windy, like having with the two morning. But I feel like the Lord is giving grace to me, even with all this hectic work, a lot of things to do. But He still talk to me. I feel very close to the Lord. That's why when I do the meeting and the baptism meeting, even though it's a little bit nervous, but I still give thanks that He made everything perfectly going right. And I really have comfort in Him. Especially that when it's joining to God, I was able to enjoy, not just with one team, with the band team, and also with the can team. So I'm really lucky. I can join to God with different brothers and sisters to know them more. I think this camp is really abundant to me, even with a little time that I can go to a meeting. But I still enjoy with the kids too. I really love the kids, no matter how their behavior is. Sometimes it's hard, but I still love them because I really want them to know more about God, to bring them back to God. And I really see that also in the drama that we did. Wow, our second generation really rise up. Everything that they almost take care of. I see that if you have a willing heart to step, I mean, you don't have to take a big step, even a little step. It will really change your life. It will really change yourself too. And when people see you, you can really glorify God. Yeah, I hope let's continue to strive together, not just the second generation, or maybe the older one or the younger one. That's everybody. When everybody willing to do one thing together, it'll be a great work.
Cut it out. Cut it out. Lose it, Jason.
Hi, Sean.
Let's go, Jason.
Hi, Vegas. I wanted to share that trying us to God was like a really it was really amazing because it was like right in the morning, like right after we ate breakfast, and like the sun was out, the winds, the birds, and you could really feel like the spiritual, like the Lord's spiritual being, and like it felt really nice, like gathering around and talking about the Lord, reading the Bible, and like wait. Yeah, also, I really like that. I woke up really early to look at like the lakes and like the trees. Cause like, when you look at it, it's like you see God's creation. And I thought to myself, like, people, in our society, they like to choose like video games over this and like they rather stay inside. But instead of, spending time with the Lord. So I just wanted to point that out.
Hello. I think I could piggyback off Jason's point. I woke up at 5 as usual to watch the sunrise. I did so for the past couple years. And I woke up and I brought my journal down by the lake, and I was actually not the first person up. Doran was already at the lake, so he beat me to it. But we were at the lake and I was journaling and I was writing my it was like prayers, and like words of thanksgiving, because I was just looking at the nature, like Jason said, and I was writing a lot. And then also, I really appreciated this break bread meeting that we had, because I think it's pretty rare for me to either not be playing the piano during the break bread, and then it's also like the Chinese group was there, also Boston was there, and Toronto was there, so it's a very rare occurrence. And I was able to just like stand in the midst of the meeting, and I was right by Ransa and Ken and Ben, and they were also very inspiring. And I don't know, I felt the Holy Spirit in the meeting. I felt the Lord's presence, because I think the amount of brothers and sisters that were around us were also like double, tripled, and everyone was just so present. Like even the youth, like the younger youth, and then the youth my age, like no one was on their devices. Everyone was like looking up at the Lord, and it was very inspirational. I felt it, Great job, guys. Thank you for a great experience.
Alright, so me personally, I didn't wake up at 5. I only woke up at like 7:30 because I can't do that. Some things I enjoyed were the nature, the people, the Bible, like we did the journey to God and all that. I also liked how we're able to connect with each other, and how I built a stronger connection with brothers and sisters my age, and it was really fun. And I really liked how we just connected, and yeah.
Okay, so, the first thing I want to say is I want to give thanks to the game team, Zachary, Isaac, Yu Ching, who else did I miss? Who else did I miss, Zachary? Onisia, because they all did the work. I was there to support them. I did not come up with any games at all. So it was them who came up with a bunch of games. We make a list of games, and then we pick which one to do. And then they came prepared. So I was just there to hong cha, okay? Everyone listen, everyone participate. That was, my job to do. And I think we did a really good job, having everyone participate and engage, especially the little one. I did not expect the little ones to, partake in the game part, and they all did, and they came up, to the stage. Even Momo, even Momo participate. So that was great to see. Momo was the baby. Last year we met her. She was a year. Maybe was just learning to walk. And then this year she's 2 and she's going to daycare in September. So seeing Momo grow up is like, and also Sankey and Ayo, the 3 kids, even though we don't get to see them, all the time, but when we really get to see them, it is like, a family member. We don't have to introduce, we don't have to take time to warm up. I know them and they know me. They can just, and Jojo's like, come up, you're part of, how come I'm not part of Little Lamb anymore? He got so confused. He's like, why am I going to children fellowship? So that kind of, bonding and relationship is really, beautiful to see. And I told Momo's mom, like, next year, she's gonna be mine, right? So I really enjoyed the camp. That was one part, and the second part was to see, going back to the message, mentorship. I saw beautiful pictures of brothers and sisters helping out the little ones. I saw Michelle helping out Elena, Irene. I saw Philip with the boys. Oh my God. And I have to give, Philip a tap here. I said, beautiful. I saw Danny spending time walking with a brother from the Chinese group. I saw, the youth helping out the little ones. Even babies, we have Abby, we have the entire church supporting one another. This is so beautiful to see, and this is what I think the main purpose, the theme of the camp is, to rise up, right, to help one another, to support one another. And it's so beautiful to see how everyone is supporting one another in that way. Just like, I am, it's not like I'm a careless mother, right? But at camp, I barely saw Elena. She was either with, the kids or with an older brother and sister, and I don't have to worry about her, her safety, because I know that she's in good hands. I really treasure the time to be with brothers and sisters. If you heard my sharing in the past few years of camp, I used to sit in the back, and I was back and forth, doing other stuff. This year, I may seem like, I had responsibilities to, to deal with, the Little Lamb kids, the games, but I felt like I was more engaged. I was really touched when Danny, during one of the prayers, you said, you thank the Lord for choosing you and, fighting you in your youth. I don't know if you still remember. And that's when I start, reflecting on my youth and how the Lord walked with me. And that's why this song that I chose earlier impacted me again and again, and telling me it's time to walk again with the Lord. He is coming back soon. What am I doing? I am still walking on my own. The past year, I really deeply experienced the Lord walking with me. I was out there on my own during a rainy day, a stormy day, but I knew that the Lord was with me and walking with me. So I was really touched by that. So the camp really, impact me
in many positive ways. Elise, I think it's your turn. Come up.
Extra time. Don't worry. I'm giving extra time. I want to share because I really feel that in this camp, I give thanks that for me, like when Brian Sister mentioned that they wake up early and journey to God, I'm the first person to sleep and the last person to wake up. I'm sorry if I snore because if I my head like this, it will snore. If I have a pillow down, I won't. But anyhow, I feel like in the camp, I feel so blessed behind the scene that so many brothers and sisters works very hard. Whatever that I contribute compared to them is so little. And when brother and sister mentioned about the translation, I have fellowship with Danny, with the brother, so I understand how much preparation that he put on it, and also he prayed for it. He want to really rise up many brothers and sisters to serve him. So at the beginning, when I hear the translation, and then in my heart, I felt that I want to help Danny's translation to be better for the brothers and sisters to really understand his heart. So when I listened to Tony's translation, I felt that it's not enough, so I volunteered to come up to translate. And that's how it goes. I give thanks to God that Francis really felt it. And also, I enjoy journeying to God with brother and sister. Even the younger one, I was with Jojo. I'm so amazed. He's only like first grade, and he can read the Bible by himself. His understanding, his reading level is good, and also the spiritual understanding is amazing. And sometimes I'm always amazed how much a kid can absorb things, even like spiritual things. It's so, in a way, it's even better than adults. I guess when someone have a pure heart without many things impurity among them, and they could be very good. And I really enjoyed journey to God with him because he really responds. He have I ask him questions, he will answer it in a good spiritual answer. So what else? And I enjoyed bread-breaking meeting with brothers and sisters. It's so I saw many brothers is so eager to voice out, and also I felt that the Holy Spirit is among us. So and also I want to thank you for Tony too, because even though he keep saying that he's afraid, but I have confidence in him. I felt that he can put out a show without any problems, and also his presentation or he delivered message, I think is very good, above average. So I see that as long as we have the heart to serve the Lord, at the beginning maybe struggle, but I think he already passed to the point. So I see that when we offer our 2 loaves of bread, 2 fish and 5 of bread, and God will expand. Yes.
I enjoyed bonding with other brothers and sisters.
More? Yeah, expand.
I learned things about the other sisters in my cabin that I did not know before.
like you?
Like,
What is that? Okay.
lots of fun.
Mm.
Lots of fun. Spent a lot of time talking.
Okay. That's good.
I enjoyed like the entire camp. First, like the meetings, I could tell there's a lot of Holy Spirit with us. And a lot of the songs like really touched me. And also I really liked the cabin this year because all the people in our cabin are like the funnest people ever. And we like Elise said, we got to know each other a lot. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, the fun time, like what's it called? The free time. Like this year I really wanted to go ziplining, but the zip line wasn't open. But we had a good time swimming, and I don't know, I think the food was actually good. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like I think it was better than, like a lot of people said it's like school food, but it's way better than school food.
No. It was solid. It's chewing up.
I also enjoyed, like, usually when I wake up for school, I hate waking up early, but like in Memorial Day camp, I actually wanted to wake up early. And like the nature was really, really nice, even though there's a lot of bugs. But it was really pretty out, and I got a lot of good memories outside. And yeah.
I think there's like obviously spending time and like bonding with and meeting brothers and sisters from different places like Chicago, Toronto, and like bonding with brothers and sisters here, like in my cabin, with other brothers and sisters in different cabins. But something more individual to me was Sunday morning. I had Journey to God with Children Fellowship. I had it with CG1, specifically Logan and Joshua from New York. And I think they were actually pretty good. They were pretty well behaved, and they actually like focused in for some time, even though they were slightly distracted because they want to play, of course. But they did actually focus in for a little bit, just when doing precious prayers, reading the Bible. Even when we sang a song, they actually did sing, or like mumbled a little bit. But they did actually like participate, and then they did just like stare at the book. So yeah.
So two things. I think the very first thing was I love the Draw Near to God, because when I do Draw Near to God every single day, I don't have the time to do all 5 parts. I normally do up to part 3 and I stop there. But I think this time during the camp, it really made me realize how important it is, not just to pray for my safety, but also to pray for my spirit, pray for the church, and pray for us as brothers and sisters building up the church. And I think, I'm trying to remember, so during Draw Near to God time, there was one part that really touched me, that we had to not only pray for ourselves, but we have to put in the work ourselves to the church. And like everyone said, I also saw that in brothers and sisters, especially during the drama. When I was working with Naomi and we were practicing for the drama, I had no hope. I had no hope whatsoever that it was gonna turn out well, but we were saying to each other, it will be funny at least, right? But everyone pulled through. Everyone pulled through. All the brothers and sisters that were acting, all the script writers, all the music team, everything worked out perfectly. And I think it's not just brothers and sisters that put in the work, but also God. And He sees our effort. So yeah, that's something I really wanted to give thanks for.
Is no one gonna mention the water? Like, lack of water. Yeah, man.
I know, right?
Someone mentioned the shower water. No one mentioned the shower water, bro. To buy my bath water.
So at the very
We turn to Jean first and then turn back to Fred. You can stand there. Yes.
Oh, you got the camera.
Come out to the camera.
I wanna go out to the camera.
After me.
Okay, so I just want to share at the very beginning when I was coordinating the drama, I didn't even know I was the person that's organizing it. I was trying to just gather information and get it going, you know. And then I remember there was a Sunday I asked all the coworkers, hey, who's taking care of this? Gotta coordinate. And then from Danny was like everybody had something to do. So I was like, oh, okay, so I'll do it. And then so then I was like, okay, let's gather some people, some skillful brothers and sisters, and I gather some good and smart brothers and sisters, especially the sisters. I mean, for me, I was just gathering people really, and doing what I could do the most, like thinking of like how it should be done, right? And afterwards, it was like they leading. They were the one that is taking control and filling the blanks. So, I guess how it's relate is not just the result is good. It's also as a person, as a brothers and sisters among us, we need to because there are three type of people, right? In the message, right? So I'm not saying that I'm the leader. I'm saying that just do your part, brothers and sisters, right? Just like how Nehemiah, like at the first chapter, not like he said he want to offer, right? He first cared, right? So I'm saying like we should all care for the family. We should all ask, oh, how's this going? How are you doing? How is this ministry doing? Oh, how's your group doing, right? How's my group? Forget about your group. How's my group doing, right? Like, ask these questions, then you would have a heart, and then you would think through and see how to make things better, right? So that was that. And then, so really grateful for the sisters, especially, that leading the drama. And the drama, it was good. And the Chinese group was very the next level. So everyone needs to involve ourselves in this family. And I like the part where I think it was a Monday message where Danny talked about like imitate me because you imitate Christ. It was quite encouraging that Danny opened up his heart at that moment. I was sitting down there, I kind of felt that like he was like opening up, and it was like a big touch. It was it like I saw his reactions. So I also want to follow the Lord's footsteps and just try my best and imitate Christ.
After me, 4 sisters come out, okay? I do want to share because Sunday will be my turn for the children. So I know I may not get a chance to share. Something happened in this camp. Me and Danny almost got have to sleep in the car because somehow our motel was overbooked. So we end up having no blanket, no towel, nothing. When I shower, I have to use paper towel to wipe myself. But I want to give thanks, even in very cold, but I did not get sick. I did not, get. I really give thanks for the Lord's grace, because I know my body. For 2 days I could not sleep. It was so cold. every night I have half flush because of chemo. But that 2 nights, I have no half flush at all, because I was not able to sleep. One thing I really touched is, in the morning, I was supposed to help out the children or youth. And one morning I saw Philip, he was carrying Angel, Timothy, Matthias, and follow him. And I look at him, Philip, do you need help? And surprisingly, he said, no, I can do it. I said, sure? Do you need help? No, I can do it. And I was very touched because what you said in that day, I was not able, by the way, I was constipated because of the chemo also. I was not able to go to the bathroom for 2 days. And he said he can take care of it. I was so happy that morning I can spend my time in the bathroom. So you have no idea, that is the day, that is my highlight. I was so thankful. I was able to go to bathroom because brother, he took care everything. That's why I need to tell him that he made my day. And also during the camp, we have 3 little kids, right? Get baptized. And we almost at last minute do the proclamation. Because we did not, as a teacher, mentor, older sister, I was not expect that they want to get baptized. And they eager to get baptized. And they really want to get baptized. So because of their heart, like Zhonghua, even the 3 days before, we're still waiting for her mom and dad to allow to get permission for him to get baptized. But because he insisted, I told Zhonghua, if you really want to go, you need to talk to your parents. I cannot speak for you. And because you're under 18 years old, you are still under the parents' parental, you need to speak up. And Zhonghua, if you know him, he's very shy. He usually won't speak for anything. Anything you ask him, say, okay, no, doesn't matter. He's not the one making this decision. But in those days, his mom told me, he approached her, he told the parent, the mom, the dad that he really want to get baptized. And he know what is baptism means. That really touched me. And also Angel. Angel, he have a severe asthma. His mom asked me many times before the camp, before the night, concerning about him. She really does not want him to take the risk because if anything happens, it will trigger him. It's very serious, his asthma. And I worry too. I know his condition. And then I say, you know what? Pray. I don't know. I cannot make this decision. We let God to in charge the weather. I told mommy to pray for the weather. If the weather really cold, of course, we're not going to baptize. We won't take this risk, right? So I told mommy, you pray. The Chinese group pray. We all pray for Angel. And before the baptism, what happened? Before it was still cloudy, right? Even rainy. But the moment when we go out, get baptized, what happened? The sun came out. Actually, it's warm. So I did not say anything, and mommy did not say anything. Nobody say anything. Everybody just go to the water. And in that moment, I spoke, I was touched. Every year, I talk to the Lord, don't give me heart attack, please. Like every year we experience the faith, to have faith in the Lord. We trust the Lord will cause everything all work together. And that's my faith too. God also trained my faith. Instead of looking at the condition, looking at the weather, looking at what is going on, God wants me to trust in Him, to rely on Him, because I cannot do much. So I was very touched. And and for the kids, I really give thanks because we had 5 teams. One time, Barry came when I was doing my message. They came very early. I said, why are you here? He said, oh, I thought it's our term. I said, no worry, your term is next hour, you come back later, you enjoy the meeting. So everyone, I really see the coworker, they have the heart, they really looking forward. They're willingly to take care of the kids. I'm really, really thankful in the camp. I see a lot of brother, sister taking initiative to help the kids, to help the youth. When Danny talk about mentor, I think one thing I really always remind myself, life influence life. Yes, message is important, but your action, your attitude, your life influence life. A lot of time I don't like to tell brother, sister, you do this, you do that, because I feel like I want you to learn from me. I want you to learn from the Lord. I want you to do it willingly. As the Lord Jesus said, do you love me? Do you love me? You tend and feed my sheep. If you don't love the Lord, you do it, it's just a test. If you do the thing seeing it as a test, it will not last long. If anything happens, if there's a wolf coming, you will run away. But if you treat brother, sister, this family as your family with love, no matter how difficult, how challenged, you will still be patient, like your children. You will not run away because they are naughty. As a parent, we learn the lesson is patient. Love is patient. That's why, yes, when we raise up for the Lord, I think one thing you really need to remember, we love because God loved us first. How the Lord loved me, I learned from the Lord to love brother and sister. And Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 10, the joy of the Lord is my strength. This is the word that I'm telling you. Until now, I'm still learning. A lot of brothers and sisters, why you don't take a rest? Are you not tired? I'm tired, but I'm joyful. When I teach kids, when I do something, I make sure myself is out of love and out of joy. The joy is my strength. I'm taking care of the kids. It's my joy. And one time the parents asked me, hey, how can you deal with this? I say, you know what? I'm not looking at the kids now, how naughty he is. I'm looking forward. I know one day he'll be very glorious. I know the Holy Spirit with him. He will be greatly transformed and worked by the Lord if he listens and abide in God. This is the hope that I learned when the Lord sees us. He's full of hope. He's not looking at our condition now, right? But he sees the joy ahead. And this is what I'm learning too. So, 加油. Okay. What's the go?
My cabin. I think you go back to share first.
So the camp was kind of like a little getaway, because before the camp, I was really occupied with like school and like, I was really stressed. And then after like all my like tests and finals were done, I got to go up to like the camp and kind of like get away from the city too and spend some time and enjoy the nature, like God's creation. And what else? I also, because of school, I didn't really like get much time to draw near to God during my throughout the day. So the draw near to God time was also pretty memorable, I guess. And yeah, it's something I didn't do for a long time, so that was enjoyable. Yeah, and also Irene came with us, and it was pretty fun for her to, spend time with my sisters and I. Yeah, I think it's. I really like the draw near to God time with Elena and Zoe. I actually never thought I would be able to like bond with Zoe that much because I just assumed that she would be annoying like my siblings. But she's actually really funny. And like I got to talk to her a lot and I got to know her better than before. And I also liked being able to spend time with Irene. We got to talk a lot. Like we just sat in her. She went up to my bunk, and like we were just snacking on food and just talking and catching up. And I feel like I haven't been able to spend time with her recently, so that was nice.
I enjoyed bonding with the sisters in my cabin.
So he said I enjoy the bonding time with the sister in my cabin. So this is some of the sister I have in my cabin. And then I also have Evelyn, Tao Tao, and then also Irene, and then Grandpa, my Ophelia and Janet. Give thanks to them because in the morning they also told them be quiet. And then thank you for them all become my support too. And then first before the camp, I really see the second generation and then the college brothers sisters how they took care of the drama. So I really see the God really used them. And then because in the past I used to be one of the director and then one of the plots making. And then but this year I see wow, the second generation take care of everything. I really feel so happy for them. And then also second thing, big friends that I have Dao Dao from Toronto who stay in my cabin. She also become my support. And then I remember one time we went to the cabin 7. We went to take shower together, but there was no water. And then the water sometimes cold, sometimes hot. It was so unforgettable. And then we got to share, we got to have time to share and talk a lot. So this time I really enjoyed to have this time with her. And then also, third thing is on Sunday, my team was the one who lead to Jolly to God with the children. I actually spent a lot of time to think of which teachers should go with which children. So the grouping arrangement, I spent a lot of time to think of it. And then but give thanks to Jun姐, and then also Dao Dao become my support. And then finally we have in my team, we have 5 teachers, including me. But now I have Michelle come into my team, and then also Dao Dao also take care of the children to join together with them. So total we have 8 teachers to take care of the children that they join together. So each student take care of 2 kids. But for Michelle, she also have Irene. So both of them, they take care of Zoe and Elena. So I really give thanks to all the teachers, helpers that I have in my team. And then because after what happened on Saturday, Joy to that time, I see Philip, one with 4 boys. I actually look at him. I was there with Johnny together with sister, but I saw him. Wow, that not easy. Not easy. And then so I feel one teacher take care of 2 kids will be better, and then they will be more focused. And then truly, I enjoy this small cell group. I think the children focus more and enjoy the Jolly to God time more.
You can all share just
Okay, let me be quick because I'm cute. So I separate 2 parts, personal and spiritual. So for personal, I list out the swing because that is the new activity that we have for this camp because we never had it before. And then if if you know me better, I actually scared of height. So when I was getting pulled up in the air, I was very scared. But I think it's one thing that I need to learn is to have my own breakthrough for the Lord. Because it's not just my personal breakthrough, but furthermore, it's like how to be brave, more braver. Yeah. So and then the second one is the singing, because I usually join the choir. I sing as a group, but this time I actually sing the main melody, and then I have Alan and Ken from Toronto to harmonize the song, and then we work together. But we just have like less than half an hour, and then we practice, and then we just go. So I really give thanks that like when we have the heart to work together, it really came out very nice. And then the next one is to know more brother sister. I give thanks in this camp. I get to know two sisters from Toronto, Jane and Serena, but not in the camp. It's after the camp. So Wednesday, get to went out with them to the museum, and then get to talk a little bit more. And I really treasure that time because it's not long, it's just 2 hours. And then I went out with them after work. I would just rush to join them. And then, but I treasure only 2 hours, maybe less than 2 hours, but we can have this precious sister time together and to talk and then build relationship. And then the drama also, like we don't really have much time to rehearse together, but it really came out very nice. And then lastly, I try to share all the points. So one thing I also learned about in this camp is don't give up what you have, even though now you don't use it so often. Because during the camp and after the camp, actually a sister come to me, Grace, I need help. I need help for animation. And I was like, how long I haven't been touching my animation software, and her sister come to me, I need help for animation. And then through this, I see that it's not about what I'm doing for now as my job, but what I have learned before is still useful. So I don't know who actually told the sister that, oh, find Grace. Because she told me a few bar sister told her, go find Grace if you do animation. And I was like, okay, just go and then to try. But we haven't started anything yet, so I didn't share much. And for spiritual, during Bible reading time, I actually get a it's not bad, but it's a mosquito bite. It was very itchy and hurt. It's really bothered me in the meeting. But also to learn, enjoy the creation that the Lord created for us. It was so bad because it bothered me so much. And then friends actually asked, do you want to go indoor now? Because I feel like it's bothering you for a while we sing the song and then we share the Bible first. And then in the camp, I learned to despise what is around you, what is bothering you, but treasure the time that you have at that moment. You can join into Him and to just enjoy the moment. And very quick. In this camp, I also learned because this topic is about raising up the next generation, but I changed the word. I look at the generation is raising up myself to be ready for my another spiritual stage. Because I feel like when we talk about the stage, the spiritual stage, it can be a lot because the Lord is infinite. But also think about how I can continue to improve and breakthrough for Him in my lifetime, especially personal life, to continue to go for Him.
This year, the Lord knows my need. I feel very relaxing this year, even though you see me taking caring of so many kids, but my cabin is full of youth and kids. But the Lord knows my need. Yeah, I feel because last year I was doing like Joey wrote and holding the game. After that, and I jumped to the stage and then do Jesus, and then it seems like I multiple tasking. I feel like this year I feel like me and Ken we handled the children very well in our cabin, and God put us for a reason because we both. I'm not sure if you are a deep sleeper. I'm a deep sleeper. So after 10:30, I slept, and they're still talking. They're still talking. And then they hear our snoring. So at the end, they cannot like sleep well because we snore. And then in the morning, they wake up late. So we sleep very well. So God put us for a reason. So actually, this they're noisy. I cannot hear them saying anything. Yeah, but they can hear. Yeah.
And they complain us.
Yeah, they complain us in the children's fellowship. They said, "Who snored the loudest?" I think the first night you were the loudest. The second night I was.
They say he can use snore.
Yeah, this is one thing. So, and second thing, echo to Frankie say, we really do our part and then build a very beautiful pictures, and yeah, and then also for faith, last year we handled a lot, but this year many rise up, so we can just like the Israelites, they fixing the pole, building the wall. Yeah, we all can do our part and to build this family. Yeah.
So this year's camp is much more relaxing and less things to take care of. But I think one thing let's say, I think this year's camp is like a way for me to push myself out of my comfort zone. Previously, like previous camp, I will have to help out in children's function too. But this year is I help them with the little lamb, and this year little lamb. Previous camp I was just a helper, but this year my partner approached me and said, "Oh, I never actually hold a message before, so I just followed your lead. So I kind of had to get pushed into taking the leader role for the team. So yeah, I guess that was a big improvement."
Hello. I think this is my first time during Memorial Day camp, so I didn't really know what to expect. But I think some takeaways I had was that I got to connect with brothers and sisters more. I met the Toronto brothers. I had the same cabin with Ben, Ken. I had the same cabin with Ben, Ken, and Jetty. And I didn't really talk to Jetty that much, but I talked a lot with Ben and Ken, and it really opened my eyes on like different perspectives, how they like praise the Lord, how they do like their own stuff at their own careers, and like about their life, and like I don't know, it just like felt good to talk to them. I also heard that Ben snores pretty loud. I didn't witness it in the first night, but the second night I heard a lot. And not only just the Toronto brothers and sisters, I also got to connect with our brothers and sisters too, because it's 3 days that I get to spend with them. So it's 3 days that I get to interact with them, talk with them, and I got to know them more. I got to hold more conversations with them. They talk to me, I talk to them, and it's like this camp helped me connect with them even more. So that was good. And last thing is that I think the camp it was very peaceful because we're out in nature. There's no cars anywhere. There's no like large crowds. It's just us in this camp, and I really like felt the quietness when I was drawing near with God, because after like we share our message, after we read the verse, we pray, we get to walk around, and it's like we get to enjoy the nature while we are thinking about the Bible verse, thinking about prayers. So I think being out in the nature there really helped connect with God more.
Okay, so due to time, we'll give him a chance on Sunday. So due to time, so Sunday, because like a lot of you share about your happy moments and how you felt about the camp, but on Sunday, we're gonna have some more time to share about your spiritual enjoyments and spiritual gains and what you maybe, like perhaps want to achieve, in the near future. All right, so we really want to see more brothers and sisters, taking up more ministries, growing up and become more mature. The college group, the college brothers especially, their being who they are today is not a coincidence. We spent the past year having consistent fellowship with them on a weekly basis. So I think that laid the foundation. So when you see their growth, when you see they're becoming more mature, continue to encourage them. And I really appreciate how they did not reject us when we told them to pick up ministries in the camp. So, they just, okay, I'll do it, so really good. Okay, so we'll conclude tonight, and good night for those in the Zoom, and we'll see you guys on Sunday.
Brothers and sisters, can we sing a song?
Yay! 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to